Let's bring in ABC News political analyst Matthew Dowd. He has advised both Republicans and Democrats, including the successful re-election campaign of George W. Bush. He's also in Charlotte this morning. Good morning, Matthew. So a different kind of convention speech from President Obama last night, more sober, a little more humble. Was it effective?
And we learn from our mistakes, but we keep our eyes fixed on that distant horizon, knowing that Providence is with us and that we are surely blessed.
Apparently we don't have audio from Matthew Dowd. Okay, go ahead, Matt.
Thank you.
George, I think that the speech was much less morning in America and much less let's have a cup of coffee. It was much more of a modest proposal that he was giving. And it was I think the tone was right, though I don't know if he convinced people to trust him that he had the vision to move forward.
So take a step back. After two conventions, where are we? Was tied going in, still tied coming out?
I think it's still tied coming out, but I have an expectation that they're going to have a slight bounce. The interesting thing after two conventions, you get the sense that people love Barack Obama, but the Republicans are in an arranged marriage with Mitt Romney. And I think that is a difference that came out. Much more enthusiasm at this convention, a little less at the last, but I still think we're in a margin of error race.
One other thing that came out of the two conventions, I would say, is that you really do get a sense of how deep the differences are between the two parties, how stark the choice is.
Very deep differences between the party, philosophical, and also interestingly enough, there's this huge demographic gulf. We have these great gaps between younger voters with Barack Obama, older voters with Mitt Romney, splits on men and women, splits on race. So it's a gulf of philosophy, but a gulf of demographics.
Finally, we're also getting a peek into Mitt Romney's strategy coming out of the convention, releasing 15 ads in 8 states. They have a huge financial advantage over President Obama's campaign right now. They're going to hope that what worked in the primaries for them, these ads are also going to do the trick in the general election.
Yeah, you know, George, September is a month of mistakes, and I think what they're trying to do is force the president to make a few mistakes in September, release a bunch of ads, make him respond to it, and I think that's what you can expect in September, how you respond with the different things.
And then the debates begin in October. Okay, Matthew Dowd, thanks very much. We're going to have a full wrap-up of the impact of both conventions Sunday on This Week.